Well, wake the fuck up.
No, your hair is rubbing all over that big head.
Well,
that's funny. That's funny.
And you keep put it closer. Put it closer to your.
closer.
I like your
Put it
hair
closer
like that.
to the button.
I like
this
it.
closer?
I like it. I like
Pin it-
it.
pin it
I like
closer
it.
to
I
your
like it. I like it.
Like
I
it.
like it. I like it. I like
Right.
it.
Yeah, right there. Better.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's trying to adjust himself and get himself
Yeah.
Trying to get
situated.
situated.
Trying to get situated.
Trying to see.
We're in a situation.
Do you have
We're
any
gonna talk about a
glasses?
Halloween.
Good.
Oh my god.
We were in search of a Halloweenis.
This is why he didn't want to get on camera.
Right, I'm like, now.
Cause you be doing the most.
tired.
Yes.
That was
Like, you just
horrible.
gotta have to get used to it.
Looking
Gotta have to
good.
get used to it.
Don't tell me what the hell I gotta get used
You gotta
to.
get used to it.
Looking good.
Did y'all have a happy Halloweenis? Did you find a weenus to suckle upon the penis?
Okay. And so I know you're recording the audio, so we're gonna actually start the show now.
Okay, 3, 2, 4, 6, 2,
Blast
1.
off. Blaq off. And we're back. Am I still rubbing?
Stop rubbing the big
And
hand.
we're Blaq to reality. Woo!
We made another episode. Sorry for last week. We had some technical difficulty, but now we're
work. It
clear.
was my work.
Yeah.
It was my work. Sorry. I have a job that's not just a regular 9 to 5.
Which is cool.
I have a great job though.
You have a passion.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm Chaz.
I'm Denike.
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 And this is Back to Reality. So we're going to have a cool little show today. We're going to talk
It's
about
gonna be quick.
quick. Don't you like it quick?
It's gonna be real quick. It's gonna be a quick one.
We're going to talk about our lives.
We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about current events, current topics, TV shows, Halloween.
Yes.
Yes.
Halloween.
All right.
How you doing?
Good. I'm happy that I am not at work right now. Yay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm doing well. This week is going by kind of fast.
Not for me.
Last week was so busy. Was so tough. I had a lot of work. I had late nights every day at work last week, and this week is kind of like slowing down. But yeah, what else? That's it.
So
The weather's great. The weather is gray.
it's cool.
It
That's
is
nice.
not hot as the west side of hell anymore.
That's
Or at
nice.
least for this week.
That is nice. So,
What's up?
some hot topics.
Or what you watching?
Just hop into it.
Hop into it.
It's almost sad. Like, I almost don't even... So, Tyrese did a video of him breaking down. You didn't see the video? He was
No.
breaking down, crying,
What?
begging that, not to take his daughter away. And...
Wait. He's in the battle with taking his custody
Yeah,
battle?
he's been in a custody battle due to alleged domestic abuse.
Okay, yeah, see, I'm totally not.
And
Okay.
he's been sending, like, he did a banner, to his daughter, sending flowers, just all of these, like, extravagant.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it's pretty
How old is his
bad.
daughter?
I don't know.
Okay.
But no, it's just, like, getting to the point where it's kind of, like, it's not even funny anymore. It's just, like, super sad, and it's, like, it makes you concerned.
For his mental health?
He said, yes, he was saying, like, that he's not going to be in the next Fast and the Furious if
Didn't we know that?
Dwayne Johnson takes this new, takes this role, the spinoff. And so, it's kind of weird. And he's
This
just
is all
really
in
in
the
the
video?
deep end. No, that was another post where he's just been doing a lot of random crazy posts. And I don't know. It's pretty sad.
So he broke down crying about, like, his life would be horrible if his daughter, if he loses custody or if he has to
He
share
said
custody.
he haven't seen his daughter in like 2 months, and he's like, "What else do you want from me?" Like he he said how much he's paying a month in child support. I think it was like $13,000. He said, I'm already paying $13,000. But, like, he was rambling, and it just was off. And it's kind of sad, so. But it was also kind of, like, I just watched the Instagram on the Root, and they were talking about, like, how problematic, you know, some of the things that Tyrese has said. So, yeah. Pretty sad.
It is sad.
Wendy Williams passed out.
Wendy
and
did pass out.
I'm a little
on camera.
I don't think it was a heat stroke.
What do you think it was? Oh, I don't think she overheated.
Well, yeah, that's what
Is that what you mean?
saying.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think she overheated because after she overheated, she came back in the same outfit and said, "I overheated, but I'm okay now." So I don't know, like, did they blow more fans on her, or? But the way her eyes twitched and
yeah, it looked like she had a stroke to me.
It looked like a stroke.
It looked like a real stroke.
And it was very
if you've seen someone have a stroke. Yeah,
and that's the thing I have.
Same here. I was like, and I kept rewatching it.
Yeah, me
feeling
too.
Bad. Like,
right.
It was so
but
weird.
then it was like she's back out doing the show. So I didn't know what that was, but
and then she overheated. I felt really bad for her. I'm like, well, we don't know anyone's like medical history or like, especially celebrities. They don't share like their medical personal stuff, and they put
their stuff in like Alias too.
They'd be like, I was just hot or I was tired. No, that's not.
It's really really sad, but she persevered. Like
that's what she said. She said, "I persevered, and I'm here, and I'm gonna what."
And she said she's gonna be there tomorrow. She did another video saying like she was hydrating, so she had like her Pedialyte and her water.
I mean, and I'm not a medic either. I'm not a doctor, so maybe someone can like pass out real quick and then
be back
to just function under the same circumstances, in the same outfit, under the same lights. You know, maybe that's possible. I just don't see it, but maybe it's possible.
Maybe. Well,
bless her.
Bless her.
But people say she's getting skinnier.
Well, that was the thing too. I didn't want to bring that up, but like I've seen, because she's like my daily tea in the morning. Like I need to listen to her to get through the day sometimes. So I was like, she's starting to look frail. And so, but then it was like all of these allegations is in regards to like what her husband and the alleged mistress.
You know about all of these things.
All I do is like listen to.
Wait, he has a mistress?
Yes, that he bought a house and
what?
Yes, and he's on the address.
Is she going through a divorce?
No, she said it's all good in the hood, and that it's not, you know. It's not true, but I don't know.
Well, I'm sending healing and peace to Wendy
Williams.
Her shady ass, but yeah.
So she gets me through the mornings, and so I'll be really sad if anything happens.
Wait, she has a radio show still, or is it just talking?
No, it's just so she uploads her stuff on YouTube. She uploads the interviews, she uploads the hot topics, and she uploads some of the audience questions. So, yeah.
What gets me through the morning is a morning commute, because, you know, my commute's like an hour.
You listen to the radio?
I listen to podcasts.
Oh, you listen to podcasts.
I was going to show you what gets me up. It's this one podcast called Code Switch. And
I think I heard of that.
Yeah, I think we talk about that. Code Switch, they have like different topics. They talk about different topics. They talk about different things. That same thing. I'm tired. Yeah, and I think this latest one was looking at a school system in Chicago that is like an all-boys school system and how they changed the curriculum. All boys. Southside Chicago. Designed to make them go to college. Anyways,
college preparatory school?
I don't think it's a college prep school. I think it's a charter school too.
Oh, okay.
School. Anyways, I listen to Coastal. Usually Wendy, I listen to Coastal.
I listen to Wendy, Another Round, The Read. I listen to podcasts for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So, because that's my life.
You know all the tea.
I know all the tea and the elemental P.
So what are you watching on your? Well, you don't have TV, but on your. What are you watching in the interwebs?
Oh, I just watched the beginning of Scare Famous, and it was really funny. I wonder if when Alaska Thunderfuck came out, if they edited some of the ignorant ass comments, or they just didn't say any ignorant ass comments. Well, because like it's Young Jock, it's Safari, it's Don Benjamin, it's like I consider somewhat hypermasculine men. Mm-hmm. I guess as hypermasculine as Young Jock can be. But yeah, it was funny. Tiffany's always funny in New York.
She has made a career.
She's made a career out of reality TV. It's crazy, and I think like the dynamic is pretty unique. Like I've never seen so many black people in a haunted anything. Unless it was Scary Movie.
Yeah, wait,
and
so
it was
they're
just
in a
very
haunted
like
house?
It's almost like a reality version of Scary Movie.
Is it a haunted house?
Yeah, they're in Savannah, Georgia. And they're in an actual quote unquote haunted house. And the challenges are that you they have different challenges and you get eliminated. And
so
Redman
Big
is hosting
Brother
it.
also, but like in a haunted house kind of thing.
I never watched Big
Or
Brother.
Celebrity. What's a Celebrity Big Brother? Or Celebrity.
I don't think you get eliminated in Big Brother, do you?
One of these shows where Tiffany was in again. It was
She was in that. She was in Big Brother.
You get eliminated.
Oh.
You get voted off or something.
Well, she was in Flavor of Love.
She was. Has she ever won anything? In these? Yeah.
She's winning. I don't know if
is
she's ever won.
She is
She's
winning.
definitely
She's
winning.
This check. She's getting this check.
So yeah, she's fun, and it's fun to watch, and I'm enjoying the little moments that I've seen.
I'm watching. Do you watch Queen Sugar?
No.
Oh my gosh! Why don't you watch Queen Sugar?
Maybe I don't know. I need to. Are you watching it?
It's so good.
Is it in the second season?
Yes.
I can catch up. I catched up on Stranger Things.
You can't catch up. You can't.
Because
catch up.
I finished.
You and
I just started like Saturday.
You and your squad can watch things like through and catch up. He finished Celia Cruz. I was like, and it was like 80 episodes.
It was a lot. Oh,
said,
Jesus.
Oh.
Well, he be staying in though. He be like, he be staying. I'm like a cat. Like I can just lounge around all day, but I do it for like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
But I go hard when I do. When I go out, I go hard. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, but I watched Queen Sugar in the last episode. Was it the season finale?
A little Cumberland.
I hope not. But the last episode dealt with like relationship and like love. I think
is this stuff you can relate to?
Oh, so much. The Ava DuVernay, who is the
we love
director, a producer, something.
Oprah's
she tweeted last week when the last episode was like, "This is the episode I thought of when I was tasked to do this show."
Oh, okay.
Yes, and she was like, talking about is love enough? And, I often tell people like love, the way we think
Let's
of
talk
love
about that for a little bit.
Not enough.
So is love enough? Is love enough in regards to like a relationship or just
all relationships, romantic, sexual, platonic? Is love enough?
And so what? I guess the interpretation of what the definition of love is.
That's right.
What is that to you?
Right. I think in this idea of like, oh, I love some person or somebody.
We are tired, so we'll
tired.
Get through it. Just
like, I love you, Danique. Like, and then that'll be enough for anything that you do or anything we go through.
I don't even know what that means. No, like to be honest, if you was just like, I mean, I know what it means for us, but like,
because I love him or because I love her, because I love them. Like people say, because I love them, and I'm like, what is your idea of love?
Well, that's the thing too, because like, one, I don't throw that word around often, and so
Never
when
said
I say,
it. Just kidding.
So when I do say it, like when I say, I love you, or like I say it to, friends, or like, okay, so like specifically like with you, the love is more so like the connection, the ish, like us persevering through like tribulations that we've gone through, just kind of helping each other out, the reciprocity of many things, I feel like our relationship has reciprocity.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the love, when I say I love you, is based on that. And my love is different. It varies from person to person. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the main thing about, like, I guess, I look so cloudy. We need to wipe your mirror. Look like Marina Del Rey up in here. It's so foggy.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know why it looks like that.
You want to put it at the bottom?
No. We can talk about love.
No, so I think it definitely is a feeling, but it also, I guess, is kind of a state of mind. I can comfortably say that it's a state of mind as well.
Yeah.
So that's what it means. Turn it on, go live. That's what it means for me. And so when I say is love enough, I mean, when someone poses that question to me, I guess because my definition of love has so much behind it. I mean, love isn't enough. It's the action behind the love, too.
So then, because I was thinking, like, my idea of love, I get my idea of love from Bell Hooks, author, writer.
Oh, Bell Hooks. I actually know her. I'm very shocked that I know her.
Yes, and she has a book called All About Love.
Yeah.
And it's not just an emotional attachment to somebody. It's like the idea of, like, investing, wanting the best for somebody, and, like, working to, I'm trying to do it, like, in real basic terms, like, working to make sure the best happens for a person or a being or a thing.
Okay.
And so that means, like, love is not violent. Like, love does not hurt. Like, the idea of love doesn't hurt is so, I hold true. And, like, we may hurt people, but the hurt isn't from love. And so, that idea, I think love is enough because it requires, like, action.
Right, so the action behind love.
Yeah, but love is an action. Love is an action.
It should be an action.
But that's not kind of what we are taught love is. Like, we think of love as like a
state of mind
of emotion, like only of like a romantic, or what's it kind of like
an attachment.
You said like an attachment?
I think,
like,
for me, I feel like we're taught that. Yeah. I feel like, though, we're taught that love is an idea, and the idea is very centered in, like, media, and so what they project, which is very, like, facades of, like, just romantic, like, long walks on the beach, just kind of love. It's a certain culture, too. Like, I feel like when you think of love, and what, like, the media projects is very specific to a different, like, one culture.
I want to give you the example in the show that happened, but I can't because it's a spoiler. But it's talking like
when did
betrayal.
It
came out last week.
Oh no,
like
that's
betrayal.
Can we have a spoiler alert?
Well, you can talk about any other.
Well, spoiler alert. I want. Oh, okay. Well.
Because
No, it's gonna be a spoiler. Spoiler alert. If you watch this, if you're hearing this and you watch Queen Sugar, you haven't watched the last episode. This is what happened. So there's this character named.
Oh, you didn't know it? You didn't see it?
It's okay. Never mind. Oh
no.
It's okay.
I want to connect to
let's have more conversation about, like, is love enough? But Queen Sugar is what I'm watching, and it's really good.
So I guess so just generally, like, is love enough? I say the action and the action behind the tangible and the action behind it, I guess, makes it enough.
It makes it enough. Like, that definition of love makes it enough.
But
and that
love
part
enough?
Of work.
Yeah,
that's
what did they?
Work.
Yeah, the work.
Yeah,
and the compromise, I guess, too.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
Love is
and
actually enough. love is enough, but not a
I wanna
hokey pokey love.
Yeah, it's just when you have to understand, and you have to say that with everybody in the sense of like you got to get an understanding of what love is for that person.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a weird ass conversation to have with someone, unless you're ready to like commit on that level, like say I love you, or like, you know what? Actually, that would probably be the first thing that I would ask when someone said that to me. What does that mean to you?
Yeah.
So I can get a better understanding of what it means to what it means to them, and then I can act accordingly, Yeah. Because people just have so many different ideas on what love is. And
love doesn't mean you have to be with somebody, stay with somebody, stay in any relationship. Like, love is liberating. Yeah.
Love can be liberating. I think it can be work too.
Yes, like all of those things. Like all those things love is.
And compromise.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think love is just all good qualities. Or just easy qualities, I should say. I won't say good, but like it's not.
I think love is all good qualities.
It's all good quality, but not easy. Yes. That's a better statement. Love is all good qualities, but not easy.
Yeah. And even there are some qualities that you may think that are not good in the context, but are actually good.
It is.
Like not...
It is.
Yeah, like avoiding someone out of love. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
it can make you a more well-rounded person. It can make you more in touch with yourself. Because sometimes you learn through actions or the act of love. Mm-hmm. But you can see what's the right kind of love for you, too.
The point of this is you need to watch Queen Sugar.
No, that is not the point.
This is the point. What I'm trying to say is
no.
You need to watch
Okay,
Queen Sugar.
I'll watch it. Well, only because, Avery, I can't say her name. Ava DuVernay.
Yes.
Okay,
She's
so
so
I'll watch that.
And we're watching Stranger Things. Well, you finished
it. Was good. I finished the whole thing. I did not. So, Stranger Things, I could not get into it because I thought it was slow. Well, I guess it's safe to say it was kind of slow. But I just couldn't connect. The only thing I could connect to it was the nostalgia of it. Like, because I kind of... Yeah, and it's suburbia.
And you did grow up in the 80s in suburbia.
A little, yeah. I kind of grew up in several places, but, like, definitely I know the suburban experience.
What is this in my water? Are you serious? I've been drinking...
What is that? What is that? Is that a chip? Is that an old ice cream chip?
Now I'm about to be sick.
You probably are going to be sick.
I'm about to be poisoned. You know what? That reminds me, before we can talk about Stranger Things, there's this white college student at some university, repeating the same thing over and over. A college student, which means university. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Or who intentionally poisoned her black roommate.
Oh my God! I just heard about that. So what was...
she was arrested.
She was arrested. So did she post that shit on her Facebook?
Yeah, talking about like...
Why would you post that on your Facebook? Oh my God. So she thought that she killed the girl after she posted
poisoned her, but it made her get out of the room. I don't know. I don't have all the details. But
well, I saw that the girl that was supposedly poisoned was reading her message. So it was like, did she think that she died? Or like, what was that?
That's smart. But she would put like nasty, toxic,
she said
toxic
she
things.
Spit in her
blood, spit,
which isn't necessarily poison. It's just gross.
Where was it?
When I put
it's a chimp.
It was not in the cup when I put the water because I remember grabbing a tissue to dry the cup and everything.
Well, I haven't eaten anything.
So she got arrested.
And we don't.
And that's all.
That's all we got.
That is crazy as.
So the point is, to that story, I feel like I was just almost poisoned too.
Oh, it was really okay. Yeah, that was a bit dramatic, but okay.
But Stranger Things.
But it was green.
It was.
But did you die?
But are you here?
Okay, so Stranger Things. I can only connect to certain things, but then it was right after. So I quit right after it got good. Like exactly what you said. Mm-hmm. It started to get better after
a person popped up.
Right, because they were hiding her. They were hiding the main character. Well,
one of the main characters.
What is her name?
11.
How can I forget that name? Okay, so they were like hiding 11, and then that was the point where I was just like, I can't take it anymore. It's so boring. And then the next episode, it got better, and that's when I quit. So I gave up too soon, but I started to really get into it. It's so different.
It is. It's so sci-fi.
It's so sci-fi. It's sci-fi.
Yeah. It takes me back.
Collective consciousness and like other dimensions and
it's so nerd. It's so geeky.
It's so geeky.
And it reminds me. I'm so excited. Okay. One, I don't like that it's like majority just all white people. That's really just like.
I'm not
I want more people of
surprised.
color. I know I'm not surprised, but it's like we can have more people of color. But I used to. It reminds me a lot of my upbringing too. I used to like have walkie-talkies on my block with my friends in the neighborhood. We would walkie-talkie each other. So this is before like cell phones. Yeah. We would do that. And they do that throughout the whole show. And I'm like, oh my
Which
gosh.
is pretty cool.
I remember telling my grandmother like, oh,
riding bikes
riding bikes
and not locking it.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, you have to live in a certain. You have to like live in a certain neighborhood to just leave your bike in the yard and like run without it getting stolen or anything. So that how did you feel about I should not do this. Just assume somebody's race. Because I was going to say the Indian girl. But I don't know if she's Indian or not.
Oh, in the first episode? Well, I'm only on episode 4.
I mean, she's on the first episode.
The first episode?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the brown person. The other brown person.
Yeah.
8.
Yes, 8.
What do you mean? I only seen her in that.
They only showed her a brief second. Okay.
Yeah, so she comes back. Thank you.
Yeah.
But also I realized she was probably in there earlier too because it was like a flashback of another brown person. But I called it. I was like, oh, she's going to have powers.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like she was bad.
No.
But she's portrayed as that. I mean, from where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't get that the first episode though.
What?
I didn't get a sense that she was evil in the first episode. I got a sense of she was enraged and had a vendetta kind of thing.
Okay.
So
I can see that. Like a lot of people do, actually.
Yeah.
As in, like, who are considered bad.
Right. Because, like, even if you look at 11, like, she be killing people. But, like, she be killing people. So. Yeah, but it's, like, usually, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of understood that. She was surrounded. She's gonna die. But no, it's really, I was shocked. Ooh, I shouldn't have did that. I was shocked how good it was. It was really good.
I'm glad you watched it and you finished it before me, so.
Yeah, so I guess the next one would be Queen Sugar.
Yes!
Okay, let's jump into Halloween. Because we talked about everything else.
I mean, shout out to Lion King debuting their cast.
Oh, Bianca.
Beyonce. Nose call.
She's not, and that's been out. That's been rumored for a very long time.
Well, a lot of times we were rumor about Beyonce. It's not right at all. But this one was like,
well, they just be hoping and like just we just want her to do this.
But this is because it wasn't her. It was Disney. So it's like it got leaked. You know, if it was Beyonce production, we wouldn't know until the day before.
Yeah. Oh, that's a leak.
Yeah, it was leaked. They're like, oh,
but she posted it on her website.
No, she didn't.
Where? I mean, not her website, but on her Instagram.
As today, but people known about this long time.
Oh, that I see what you did. Yeah. So I'm excited. Okay, so I do know when you're a child, you don't really look at the specifics like that. A good example is like when Brandy and Whoopi Goldberg and like that whole like that family was just all mixed up.
I noticed it.
I guess I did, but I didn't care that much.
And I remember they went on interviews talking about why they did it.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
So what I was getting at is that I wonder how is everybody gonna like try and attempt to do an African accent, or is she just gonna be southern as fuck and like country as hell?
Oh, with you, I'm so down.
And just be like,
She is not country.
Like,
No, I don't think
like,
it's going to be a
what?
South African accent. I don't think
She
they're going to
came
do
from New Orleans. She came from Texas.
Texas.
We just Texas. Yeah,
Houston.
so I'm just curious.
No, yeah, I think it's going to be just generic. Talk how you talk. I could be wrong, but
I
it's
would
Disney.
probably hope so. It probably would be in the best interest. Well, the other actors look like they could probably do pretty good with dialects.
Did you just come from Beyonce on the low right now? You literally just
Did I?
You said the other actors look like they could.
I sure
You're
did.
horrible.
Mm,
You said I'm not sorry about it. You're horrible. Fine.
she
I'm looking-
surprises me. So I will say that. You know, one time she surprised me with Cadillac Records. And nobody really talks about that movie.
She
But
did
her
good.
acting was
It
impeccable
improved.
in that.
It improved. It did.
I thought it was impeccable. He said it improved. I think that was shame.
Dreamgirls was good. But you're gonna say, see,
She played
you
herself.
right. She didn't play herself.
Well,
is
she
not
played
a
herself
docile
in
person.
Obsessed.
Oh, maybe.
That's when she played herself, was in Obsessed.
Yeah.
But she
The way that you're talking about her right now, the look on your face.
I like her. I can't wait to see what she does with this role.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh.
And isn't it supposed to be like a live thing, not like a?
It's a live. So when they say that,
Yeah,
I don't know
what
if
does
it
it
means live, like how they did the Wiz, or does it mean real? Oh, it has to be live. I don't know what
they
that
made
means.
another live one that used to be a cartoon. Now they made it. Oh yeah, like Beauty and the Beast.
They did that with animals? Did they have teacups? Just talking and stuff? How do you do that? I don't get it.
I don't know. Anime. Oh damn.
So that'll be another mystery, and we
Okay.
can't wait to find out.
Yeah. So
All
now
right.
Halloween.
Halloween, our last topic, and then we can get out of here.
Halloween.
How was your Halloweenis?
Halloween.
Your Halloweenis.
Halloween. It started off.
Halloweenis penis.
So what? I have a friend whose birthday is in October, and she uses all of October to celebrate.
No,
So
ma'am.
By the time October 31st came, I was partied out.
That is so funny.
But that didn't stop me from being peer pressured to go out to West Hollywood.
How are you peer pressured?
I was at home. This is how it happened. I said, I'm not going. I'm telling myself all day, I'm not going to this pregame and party. No, I'm not doing it.
It sounded like work through the text. I'm gonna be honest. I
See,
was
you
like,
got the
"Ooh,
same
this is gonna be
text. I
work."
said, I'm not going to go.
I said, ooh, this is gonna be work.
But then I got home and laid down, and
So
that
you
person was
already
like,
planned.
"Where you at?" I was like, I just got home. This is 8:00.
I'm 30 miles away.
And then I got this text, "Don't you dare." I was like,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, did you say you were going though?
It
I
was
never
just
said that I was
assumed.
going.
When someone's like, well, you go to the same group text, it's like, this is
I know,
happening
that's what I'm
here.
saying.
Usually when we go out, we're like, okay, this is the time we're going to meet up there. Unless you say, no, I'm not going to go. That's the thing. If you say, no, I'm not going to go, then you say you're not going to. If you don't just leave it
Yeah.
kind of vague, they're just
they're
they're
gonna
expecting.
assume. Okay.
And so when I got that, don't you dare, I was like, damn,
You gotta go now.
I have to go.
My thing was just going to West Hollywood. I could have been down with just it being a party at his house,
Yeah.
or
Somewhere.
even just doing the pregame. Well, if I knew the pregame was going to last as long as it did, I
That
would have
wasn't
just
even
did
planned.
that.
That wasn't even planned. I spent the night at his house.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was like, I
damn.
have to be at work in the morning. I have a meeting. I have to be
Did you
at.
ever change your clothes?
Yeah, because I went home first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna like spend a night there.
It's kind of.
It's so much closer.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's what I did on the Halloween day.
And I don't. So we missed each other because y'all. I was there for
Massive.
years. I mean years. It felt like years. I was there for hours, and y'all were only there for an hour.
Now we're
And so, because I was just like, how come I didn't like get a text? But that's the thing too. Once you enter that see a sissy clusterfuck, then
I'm so done.
no text, nothing. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. Like
Yeah,
nothing
you
works
get
in
things
there.
late.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I knew we weren't. I knew once I got in that bitch, it wasn't happening.
Did you dress up?
No, of course not.
Oh my god.
I never dress up. It's
Why?
just, I just am lazy. I don't have any good. I don't have anything good.
You're horrible.
I
I
just
love
don't.
Halloween.
I dressed up. Oh, okay. So I dressed up 2 times. No, I dressed up one time.
Wait, what is the second? Why do you think 2? What happened?
Because I tried on the outfit. Because I tried on the outfit and then I took it off. I took it off when I left to go to the party. I tried it on and said, this is too much.
What was it?
It was like a gladiator thing. No, I wasn't. It just was too much. I just could not.
There's no such thing as too much
It
for
was
Halloween.
too much. That's why I thought it was too much. I literally tried on the outfit. I looked in the mirror and then I proceeded out into my hallway.
And you came right on back.
And then I said, this is too much. This is all this stuff. And then I took it off. The only time that I dressed up for Halloween, I was dating this guy. He was, of course, a Mexican that looks like an Asian. I'm just playing though. He did. No, he did not. He actually did. He does not look like that.
That was a directed at job.
That was directed. Yeah, that was me throwing shade.
Anyways,
no, it was this. I was dating this guy, and he had an extra outfit. That's usually how it go. He had an extra.
That's usually
Halloween.
How it goes. What? What goes?
That's usually how it goes. Is that not true? I just made it. That's because people like to.
What? Okay.
He had an extra outfit. That's usually how it goes. That's when you know you're going down the wrong path. So, no, I remember I was dating this guy, and he brought his other friend, and we rented a hotel, because it was in, I don't know where this place was.
What facts do you have about this story?
I don't know where this guy was. I don't know where this place was. It was like 30 minutes. It was like, I feel like it was an hour away. It was so far, and I drove. And so he had the extra outfit, and I was so uncomfortable so it was the S&M leather kinky thing harness. It was a harness, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna wear that because I'm very uncomfortable. And it's cold. It was cold, but then I drank, and so then it wasn't cold no more. And I wore the harness, and that was the only time that I dressed up.
In a harness.
Well, that's a costume.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, okay, cool. I love dressing up. Yesterday, I didn't have it.
That story was a mess.
I wore the green wig. I wore that wig for like a week straight.
I was so over this motherfucker. I said, are you just gonna wear this shit the whole week? I was so mad. You took so many pictures with it. Goddamn. I said, what the fuck is he? What is he supposed to be? I was so mad at it.
Oh, wait, do it. I gotta go to this party. I gotta go to that party. Green wig.
I was so over it.
You lucky. I said, I'm not changing this shit.
You certainly did not. You hiking in the forest with that green wig. I could not. I was like, what is this? What were you?
Well, with the green wig, it changed up after every day. I had something else. The first time, I was like, oh, I'm Sailor Moon's homegirl. Oh. Because my partner dressed up as like Sailor Neptune. I was like, oh, I'm the homegirl.
Is that a real person?
Yeah.
I mean, like, is that a character from the...
Yeah, for
okay.
sure. So
Sailor
then,
Neptune.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then the second time I wore the wig, I was, when people asked, like, where are you? I was like, your imaginary friend. I became an imaginary friend.
With a green wig? I cannot.
Then I came a knockoff version of TT.
Who is that?
TT, the Instagram famous person.
With a green wig?
They wear green wig, purple wigs, blue wigs. Anyway, the point is, I said, I'm just going to put on this green wig and just change it on up.
You had a green wig with glasses, and you had a green wig with a bandana, and then you just had just the green wig. I could not.
That was my Halloween.
It was an extravaganza for you.
It was a month long.
Ugh. Well, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was. I guess. I'm tired. I think I'm getting a little sick.
So so did you have fun in West Hollywood? Did you see any appropriation? I walked. Okay, so I was. This is kind of funny. I think maybe it might. Sometimes this is one of those things where I feel like when I say it, it won't be funny. But so I was calling my Uber and I was waiting. I didn't. In my head, I was thinking like all night. I didn't see anyone like wearing any problematic costumes.
Okay.
But as I was walking. You know, I walk away to catch my Ubers because it's like a little cheaper. You try and get out of the
Absolutely
searching areas, and so it was this group of girls walking, and one of them was dressed up like a geisha. And then I said, I was with my friend Tony. I don't know why. It was because I was drunk. Every time I'm like, I don't know why I said that. It was I was drunk, and when she walked past, I said, oh my God, appropriations. And then she started laughing. So she like knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Cause like, that's the thing. Cause I didn't think she would like, when I said appropriations, I did not expect her to bust out laugh. It was an embarrassing laugh, but it was like she put on that outfit and she knew that she was
potentially.
yeah. And because the way she responded to it, I was just like, oh, okay.
And then give a hoot. Yeah,
I can see, yeah. I mean, I can see people not knowing because they just aren't
listening.
Yeah. Well, I try and think because I've never appropriated only just what is that? I don't think I've done that. Like I never.
Well, you don't dress up. That's
yeah, that's
you
true.
don't dress up.
But I could see myself at one point just not being aware. Like it was so many people wearing like Native American headdresses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I could see myself easily like wearing that at one point. But I'm trying to think. Being in the suburbs and then like being out here. I do feel like there is maybe a space where you could just not be aware. I'm not defending that girl because obviously she knew what she was doing. But I don't know. I feel like... Are you just saying because we're in the information age? Like, it's just like everywhere. You should not... How could you not know?
I agree. There are certain people that do not know. But then I think like in the context of LA, I think maybe... It's less likely you don't know. It's just less likely you don't agree and you don't care about it.
Did you see a lot of people wearing offensive costumes
or
appropriating cultures?
Yeah, I would say like a lot of like Native American attire. But I kind of I get people dressing up as a character, as a person. Like I get people dressing up as like Cleopatra or Nefertiti or Pocahontas. I can understand that because those are like actual people, but then a lot of people don't really dress up as like these people. They dress up like as like that identity in those cultures. That's just like common. So I see that everywhere all the time.
So can you clarify? Like a lot of people do the Dia de los Muertos. Is that what
like
it is?
Skeleton.
Yeah. I don't know because I'm not familiar with. I know the reasoning, but I don't understand why people dress up like that.
Like a skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because to honor... I guess it's kind of to honor, like, death. When you die, you become a skeleton.
Because it's their relatives and ancestors, right?
Yeah, or loved ones. It's loved ones. And it's also, like, honoring loved ones who have died. And a lot of it is also mocking the idea of death, too. As being a winner. Because death is not the end. This is like, and this is Dia de los Muertos. What we say here, especially like in California, because we have a lot of folks who celebrated come from lineage cultures that celebrated. So Dia de los Muertos, but like many cultures around the world have a celebration that honors those who have passed on, those who have died, and it's not called Dia de los Muertos because they call it their own language, but. Yeah, they dress up skeletons to like honor that, and they live through them through like stories and like I don't know customs, and so it makes fun of the idea of death as being a winner.
So is it appropriation
when other
if
folks,
you're not part of that culture, but they just wear that.
It gets tricky. I think for Dia de los Muertos specifically, I don't know. I think for Halloween and people will say, "Oh, I'm dressing up as like a Dia de los Muertos." I don't know, skeleton or
because it is a distinctive look. It's not necessarily like a skeleton.
Yeah,
face.
it's like it's decoration,
very, you can
and
tell.
then there's sometimes attire like a Mexican attire.
Right?
Then that's cultural appropriation. If you don't necessarily identify with that culture, that could be cultural appropriation. But then you don't necessarily know until like you talk to somebody.
Okay.
You don't know about that. You know.
Huh.
That's
good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for our next episode. We're gonna meet up with one of our mutual friends, and we'll give you the more details later. But we're gonna continue our conversation with Blackness in Latin America. I think that's the best way to put it. Black identity in Latin America.
That's what's up.
No.
Not in Latin America, but
Black identity in America. How about that?
That's a good one. That's a good one. We're gonna talk about it.
Black identity in America.
And that's all, folks.
That's all. That's all, folks. Who is that?
That was Roger Rabbit. No, not Roger Rabbit. Bugs Bunny. No, Daffy Duck. That's
I think it's Elmer Fudd.
Okay, maybe that was that one too. It was from Looney Tunes.
It is from Looney Tunes. Okay, so that's what we got to figure out. Because obviously I did it and I don't know myself.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
I feel my fat jiggling in my hips.
Okay.
End video.
Okay, that was funny.
It did good at the end. I mean, the middle.
He said.
That's how I go.